I think sometimes we can fall into this lie that Jesus was just a nice guy and he never challenged people, when really it's quite the opposite. If you look throughout the Gospels, Jesus is constantly calling out the scribes and the Pharisees for their hypocrisy. And we see this very clearly in chapter 23 of Matthew's Gospel. He calls the Pharisees whitewashed tombs, where they appear beautiful on the outside, but on the inside they're full of plunder and death. And I think one hallmark of being a Pharisee, if you will, is when we cling to exterior order to cover up an interior disorder. And when I read that gospel, I felt really called out by that, because there's so many things where I obsess about doing external things right, because if I get this right, then people will perceive me as good or effective. When in reality, interiorly, there's some interior disorder, that there's a way that I'm rejecting the gospel. There's a way where I'm rejecting Christ. And the solution is not to say that exterior things don't matter. Because at first I need to address this interior disorder, this interior sin or struggle, these areas where I'm not welcoming Jesus, where I'm not welcoming the gospel. And so I think our challenge today and for the rest of our lives is to resist that Phariseeism and to really welcome Jesus into our interior vulnerability and then go about our lives in peace. God bless.